There's something so fascinating about the futurism, and especially with that, where it's like all these old physical games, especially when you go even way back, like Atari, NES, N64, where those things, because they're physical and hard to find, are going to get so bloody expensive because they're just not out there anymore.
It's $30 on Best Buy.
No. The original ukulele. Not
You said the impossible. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we were talking about. But I was saying I wanted to buy a ukulele,
The original.
original. And
Okay. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. I think about like, what is a
That's $134.
yeah. what is, and it's limited run. I was right. I wasn't sure. What is a like good copy of like GoldenEye in good condition going to cost in 30 years? Like probably a crazy fucking amount because they're just not going to be out there,
Yeah. I mean, that's like where they've basically become collector's items, which is weird because they're not that old, right? Again, I mean,
Yeah.
the video game industry has been getting bigger all the time. So back when they made that, I don't know how many copies were produced, right? I don't know how many sold, but there's more and more people playing games. So now I feel like there are going to be more, like of a PlayStation 4 title or whatever. But who knows? Maybe in 30 years, my Final Fantasy VII Remake copy will be worth something.
It will be at some point.
Well, what game was it? The original Mario Bros. Game just sold, and for the highest price out of any other game ever sold.
What was it, like a first run edition or something? What was it? What made that that copy?
Inbox, like,
was it sealed?
A sealed copy of Mario Bros. Sold for $660,000.
Was it minted? Is that what this is?
Yeah, I think so. The highest priced selling game ever.
I hope that wasn't like a person that bought it, but like a fucking company or group.
Yeah, it's the highest.
It's probably a collector.
Highest price ever paid for a video game, according to Heritage Auctions, which held the auction on Friday.
It's just crazy that again, that's not that old and it's worth that much just because, I mean, they probably didn't make that many of Mario 1. I mean, how many people had NESs then compared to like Switches that have sold or whatever? I mean,
Well,
that was 3 days ago, guys.
Is that an A+ rating mint?
Yes.
Yeah. See, a 9.6 like sealed copy of Mario Bros. That's the thing. When you think about a game that popular, people weren't buying it and putting it in like a fucking chest. They were like, I'm ripping it open and playing it. You know what I mean?
So it says here on Polygon, the record-setting auction for Super Mario Bros. Wasn't the only impressive sale NES did. Classic NES game on Friday. A copy of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out sold for $102,000. A copy of Mega Man for $144,000 and Tetris for $36,000. So,
my boy Rockman getting up there.
All because of plastic.
Yeah,
basically, which is insane.
But that's, I mean, collectors will always be doing shit like that, right?
I get it. I mean, like I said, to have some like sealed copies of things would be awesome. I mean, it's just like, it's amazing. It's like untouched.
Yeah. What I will say, before we get off of this, the thing I think that is interesting right now, though, is that games, there are like niche games or ones that are not like a lot of copies sold that do go up in price because there's not, supply and demand, right?
Supply and
demand. I see it a lot of times with like niche Japanese RPGs that they sell like under 1 million copies. So really, like, there's not that many out there in the world for people to buy, and they don't print a lot of them because they don't sell a great amount, right? And you see that a lot where they'll end up being like twice the price as soon as they're not available on Amazon anymore because it's not anywhere you can buy in store. So, but what's crazy is besides that, big games are immediately on sale. Like 2 weeks later, they're $50 now instead of $60.
Yeah,
especially
a couple months later,
titles.
The same year, the new God of War game came out for PlayStation 4 on Black Friday. I got it for like $20, which again, Black Friday sale, I get it, but I'm like, this is a new game. It won Game of the Year that year, and it was fucking $20. Like, it's so crazy to me because that's a big name game. It's first party, I understand, but games like that, and then there's Nintendo that'll maybe put Breath of the Wild on sale for $50 because they can do that.
They can do it. And do you know what's? I have a kind of funny story about that. It's small. Like during busy season for me, during like it was like August, September, November, or October. They golf. I was like PGA 2K21 came out on Switch, and I knew that like 3 weeks later, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, it would be like $10, but the starting price was 60, and I wanted to play it really bad, and I was like, I'm so mad at myself for buying this now, but like I want to play it, but I just knew in the back of my head that in a month or so it would be fucking it would be like
Yeah.
$10. And it's like, what do? You know what I mean? Like, Madden 21 is going to be $20 in 3 weeks, but like, can you wait? Can you wait that 3 weeks, or do you really want to play it? You know what I mean? Like, it was just because the reason I bought it was because there's not really like a handful of fantastic golf games for the Switch, and I just wanted it really bad. And it runs like shit, of course.
Yeah, well,
And so it was like not worth the money at all. And then of course, like, it's on sale like 3 weeks later.
yeah. I mean, I definitely am still guilty of buying games day one just because I want to have them. I try not to if I know it's not something I'm going to play right away. But again, a lot of the games I do buy are not like super popular. So I don't know what it's going to be later, you know. And I like to buy them just to have them. Maybe they won't ever go on sale before they're all gone. But yeah, with shit like that, where all these every year games like 2K,
Yeah,
PGA,
whatever.
whatever tour, the basketball games, yearly games, like those, you don't want to wait forever either because there'll be a new version later. But it's just insane to me how that's become a thing. They prey on the day one people that don't want to, it's fear of missing out for a lot of these games. You want to be in the conversation for the big new titles.
Yeah.
And then they get everybody else when they put it down to $40 in a couple months or whatever it may be. But I think it's cool because the people that are patient or have stuff to play get rewarded. There's sales for games where I'll go and buy and get like a bunch of games for less than $100, and I'm like, this is a lot of stuff. This is hundreds of hours of gameplay. Maybe I don't play them all, but I feel like
Yeah.
you got a sweet deal, and that's
Yeah.
cool that we're in that space now. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's just still so weird to me to see these awesome games for so cheap all the time.
Yeah.